I apologize, guys, if I'm standing, man, but I'm kind of hyped. I'm kind of hyped right now. First of all, shout out to Son Wukong for tagging me in this video. He's a great dude. He reviews Toriko! Look, man, if you review Toriko, you're a good man. You're a good man. You're a good man. So he loves the Toriko greatness. And also, he's going to be catching up to that Gotama awesome sauce. And once he does, Shogun Assassination Arc Live Reaction are incoming. So if you're interested in that, definitely subscribe to his channel because he brings out that awesome sauce content. Now, when it comes to number one here, ladies and gentlemen, God bless Son Wukong, bro. Because if it wasn't for him, I would not have remembered this awesome sauce. So I was definitely to the delves, you know. I actually went back to the PS1 days, you know what I'm saying? And I went back. I was talking to my cousin. We had a long, well, actually my two cousins. We had a long night talking about, man, all the old great series. And there's two, because as y'all know, I always on my channel praise Adult Swim. Adult Swim is the ones that basically got me into anime. You know, these, shows like Bebop, Outlaw Star, Yu Hakusho, everything they aired on the first Action Block. But Toonami was the first one, so I gotta give it to Toonami. Now there are 3 series, and the third one, son, it's. I couldn't believe that I forgot that, yo. When I'm hyped, because, it's been a while. So, number 1, Sailor Moon, because I don't remember which one, of course, I watched first, but Sailor Moon, I used to watch every single day before school. I used to watch Sailor Moon every single day before school. I loved it. Fighting evil by moonlight. You know what I'm saying? Tuxedo Mask. If you wanted to get females, you followed the main man, Tuxedo Mask. So Tuxedo Mask was my dude. I love Sailor Moon. Now, Dragon Ball Z, to this day, I still love it. I still rewatch it. I still discuss it. It's DBZ. Cell! My favorite character in Dragon Ball Z hasn't changed since Cell was first introduced in the year 2000. And it's gonna stay that way for the rest of eternity. Because, Cell is my dude. I'll never forget the amount of hype I had in the Cell saga for Dragon Ball Z. I didn't start watching it weekly, if I'm not mistaken, up until either sometime in the Saiyan saga, or maybe even in the Namek saga. I don't recall. I know for a damn fact I watched Goku vs. Ginyu weekly. That is something I remember. I remember that clearly in the noggin. And of course I watched everything else weekly after, but when I don't think I watched Goku vs. Vegeta until the reruns. To be real with you, I don't remember though. I don't remember. But I remember Goku vs. Ginyu being one of my first weekly fights, man. I was hyped. I was like, what is this? So, definitely DBZ. Now, in the year 2000, ladies and gentlemen, remember, this is the year that The Rock, the People's Champion, was WWF Champion. This was the year that, at the time, I was a Los Angeles Lakers tard. Before I moved down here to Florida and I became a Miami Heat fan, I was an LA man, and my dude Kobe and Shaq were going in. Alright, this is the year 2000. Once again, The Rock was the People's Champion, was the WWF Champion. Stone Cold Steve Austin got ran over by Rikishi, and that storyline was fire. But there was a third series. In the midst of all this, in the midst of the legends, Dragon Ball, there was a third series. The Forgotten series. A series that I love with all of my heart, but I don't remember the characters. I don't remember the plot. Well, I'll put it to this. I don't remember the character names. I don't remember the plot of the story. I don't even remember the names of the things. But I will tell you something right now. I will tell you something from the bottom of my heart, ladies and gentlemen, that without a doubt, the one series that I can tell you I would wait every single week to watch along with Dragon Ball Z was the one, the only, the legendary Gundam Wing! Look, man, listen to me, bro. Listen to me, bro. There's only 2 names I remember from Gundam Wing. There's only 2 names I remember. And that is Zero and Death Scythe. Bruh. That's all I remember. That's all I remember. Once again, I don't remember character names. I don't remember the plot. I don't remember how it ends. All I remember is a couple different things every now and then. But bro, listen to me right now. Gundam, there was just something about robots feeding the hell out of each other that I just loved every week at 5:30. Every weekday. Dragon Ball Z 4:30, Dragon Ball Z 5:30, Gundam Wing. King Recon would sit down in this chair, grab Lucky Charms, Fruit Loops. At the time, I think, what was that damn thing that was popular at the time? I don't even remember. But I would grab that cereal. I would sit down in front of the TV. Well, of course, HD TVs weren't in front at the time. But I would sit down in front of the TV, and I would sit there eating the cereal. as Gundam Wing aired. Oh man, dude, because that aired at the same time as the Cell Saga, and that's when I was a tard. That's when I was a fanboy, bro. When DBZ was in the freaking Cell Saga and Gundam Wing was airing weekly. The Rock was champ. The Lakers were on their first. Like, it was a great time, people. It was a great time, man. Great time to be alive. But yeah, I have to really thank Son Wukong for reminding me of this. And I can't sit down. I'm too hyped. I remembered Gundam Wing. Now, there's one thing about Gundam Wing, guys. I have to just think of Gundam Wing. I don't remember anything besides those two names. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring back Gundam Wing to this channel. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I have to rewatch it, guys. It's been 15 years. It's been 15 years. 15 years. Dare say 14 that I have watched Gundam Wing. It's been a long time. I have to rewatch it, and I have to do something with it on this channel because I just remembered how much I loved it, man. Yo, Gundam Wing was nasty. So yeah, that'll be coming back. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, man. But I have to. I gotta start talking about Gundam Wing again. I gotta rewatch it. I gotta rewatch it. When this semester ends, I gotta rewatch Gundam Wing, bro. It's a necessity. It has to happen. Let me see. What is your favorite and least favorite anime genre? I mean, anything by Urasawa, son. Naoki Urasawa. Anything by that man is automatically scripture. But on a serious note, even though I'm being serious about that, But I mean, hey, everything that man makes is biblical. But regardless of that, my serious answer, I think my serious answer has to be comedy adventure. I mean, it's weird because I don't know if I really have a favorite. I have a preference into which I can say that I prefer that animes don't start off like with a bang. Like, I prefer for it to be actually built up. Like, stuff builds up. I think that's why I can't connect that really well. It depends also on the series, too. Because I really like I said before, episodic stuff. Especially when it starts off episodic. Like, Gintama, Parasite, Bleach, Bebop. Like series that start off episodic so I can get to know the characters. And when something actually hits the fan, I actually care. I think that's the connection. I think that's why at first I didn't like Seraph of the End. Well, I still don't like Seraph of the End. Why I didn't like Attack on Titan. Why I didn't like Tokyo Ghoul. Which Tokyo Ghoul right now I love. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I gave Tokyo Ghoul a second shot, and it's one of my favorites. And I'm really glad that I give it a shot. It's definitely my top 15 manga of all time because Tokyo Ghoul, man, it's beast. But it's just the way they started off with like out of nowhere, like you're starting off with a bang. That's really hard for me to connect into something like that because I prefer slow build up onto things. But some series can pull it off. But it's just a little thing, I guess you could say. I don't really have a least favorite genre. If I can watch it and it has good story, I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's this or that. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't even care if it's drawn well, son. I like Hunter x Hunter. I like the Hunter x Hunter manga. I don't care how it's drawn. So I read it for the story, but I'm gonna stop trolling because Togashi's my dude, and Hunter x Hunter needs to come back. I don't even care if the art is. I don't even care if the art is shitty. If Togashi comes back, let him come back with shitty art. I don't care. Just let the man come back. Regardless of that, we continue. Yeah, so I don't really care. Honestly, it is what it is. As long as just to throw something out there as an actual answer, I guess comedy adventure. Why not? Comedy for Gintama, adventure for One Piece. Why the hell not? So we continue. How many anime have you seen so far? Every anime that Adult Swim has shown since it first came on, and then I first ventured onto actually watching anime online after I caught up to the Bleach manga, which, Jesus. It's been a long time. All I know is that after I caught up to Bleach, the first 3 that I watched was, I think it was Full Metal, Death Note, and Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I think those were the first 3 that I watched after I officially caught up to the Bleach manga. If I'm not mistaken. I believe so. I'm trying to remember like how many I've seen since then. I mean, my anime list. I mean, I have it, but even that is kind of incorrect. I don't know. Just a whole bunch of series. Just a whole bunch of series. I don't freaking. What was the last anime that made you cry? It wasn't an anime. It was a chapter. Gintama chapter 551. That joint was sad. that was some sad stuff, man. I'll tell you what. But the last anime, I think it was also Gintama. It's either, I know for a damn fact it's either Gintama or One Piece, because those are the only two. Well, Naruto got me a couple times if I'm not mistaken, but I think Parasite did too. Regardless of it, I think I believe it was either Gintama or One Piece, because I know One Piece did and just aired the Mary episode the other day, and that always gets to me. And every time I rewatch a series or Gintama, it always gets to me too. So it's one of those two. It's one of those two. But the last time I teared up over anything in this medium, chapter 551 of Gintama-san. Chapter 551 of Gintama. My heart. That was crazy. What anime are you currently watching? As in watching? I'm not watching anything. Weekly though, I'm watching Gintama for sure. The show. Gintama, One Punch Man, One Piece, and Parasite and Tsunami. The Max. Well, actually, everything that's airing on Adult Swim right now, but specifically the Max, man, because Parasite's dub is lit, bro. I love Shinichi's voice actor. I really, really do. But yeah, I think those are the ones. Though I put Space Brothers on hold until the end of the semester, so I'm gonna get back to that. And then I gotta get back in my Wing, bro. I don't remember anything from Wing. That's my childhood, bro. So I for nostalgia's sake, I had to do something with Wing, man. I gotta rewatch that shit. And then I don't know what else, because I'm reading right now. I just finished a phenomenal manga, but I will get to that at number 7, bro. I finished a phenomenal manga. That's probably the last thing I've done. Let me see. Who was your first anime crush? Botan, bro. Well, Botan or Faye, because Faye, man, oh my god. Especially, I believe it was episode 5, when she had her hair. I was like, God, Faye Valentine coming in for the save, bro, for the save on a nighttime. But getting off that, and Botan, bro, that accent. I've always loved that accent, man. But Botan just hit the nail, She was like, loved Botan. So I believe it was those two. Cause I didn't see Kenshin until like 2003. So that's how. So yeah, because I was about to say Miss Kaoru too, Miss Kaoru. But yeah, I think my first two, because I don't remember. I knew that Sailor Moon chicks were hot, but I don't remember which one I preferred over the other. Yeah, it's either Botan or Faye. Because man, when I first laid eyes on Faye, bro, I was like, meh. So I'll continue. Name an anime you think deserves more love. I have 2 for each category. I have 2 for anime and 2 for manga. Of course, Gotama. Anyone that can read Gintama. Hey man, if you read it, I just want to spread the love. You know what I'm saying? And then number 2, which is without a doubt to me, the most I kind of want to say underrated, but I guess you could say like under the radar Shonen Jump series I have ever seen. I have seen people hype up a lot of stuff in my time of reading Shonen Jump Weekly, and I've been reading Shonen Jump Weekly since Naruto and Bleach, since I caught up to both of them. So it's been a long time that I've seen many mangas come and go, many animes. But there's one series that was always, and to this day, is under the radar, in my honest opinion. Remember, I'm just a casual. I'm not really involved heavily in communities or anything. I just know about what I see and what I see on Facebook, what I see from the time I've been in this community. And that is Katekyo Hitman Reborn, man. When it comes to Reborn, bro, and because I love it so much, and yet I can't talk to anyone about it. When I find someone that reads Reborn, it's like a thing of joy. I'm like, yeah, you read Reborn too. But the thing is, okay, people who have watched Reborn is not as hard. You can find people who watch Reborn, but people who have read Reborn, if I find someone that read the final arc Reborn, it's kind of like when you find someone who understands you, yo. It's like you pour out your whole past into someone, and they just understand you right there. It's like the love at first sight. That's how I feel when I find someone who has read Reborn, because no one reads past the future. No one. And it's like, if you find someone that actually read the Inheritance Ceremony and the freaking Curse of the Rainbow, at least for me, it's always hard for me to find someone who read those 2 arcs. It really is. It really is, man. And it's like, dude, so for the anime, it has to be those 2. Once again, I don't watch that much, so I can't really say that there are some under the radar or anything, because there's been a lot of explosions. Like a couple years ago, Gintama would have been #1. Gintama, no one freaking read Gintama like a couple years ago. So it's like, you know, it just really depends. It depends on the era and the time. But at this point in time, those are my 2, Gintama and Reborn. And then when it comes to manga, I just finished this manga, and I cannot believe that I do not see any videos on this, bro. And I'm talking about Naoki Urasawa's Billy freaking Bat, dude. Billy Bat, alright? And I actually want to make a full-on discussion. No, not a discussion. A review. Spoiler-free. Because I want people to read Billy Bat, man. Billy Bat! The black one. Look. Rio, Billy Bat is nasty. Billy Bat is it. I think the reason why I like it so much is because as a writer, I understand these people, man. Because it's, and I wish, because God bless Zaki. Zaki really got me into this series. The way that he explained it to me was perfect. I'll go more into depth whenever I make my video on it, because I have to make a video on Billy Bat. I have to, dude. This series is good. It is good, and I can't wait for them to release more chapters, man. Urasawa, once again, showing that he is the GOAT. He is the GOAT. Naoki Urasawa, man, the legend. The legend. So, and then the final one that I think that our anime/manga deserves more love, my final manga, is Murcielago. And Murcielago, I believe, right now only has 34 chapters. But son, I've been weekly for Murcielago for a long time, and that has some greatness. Murcielago, it's a series I personally don't expect to get popular, because of the way that it is. But I really enjoy it. I enjoy the living hell out of Murcielago, man. That is not only a funny series, but it is a hype series. Like it gets pretty hype at times, and it's kind of weird because it's the thing with Murcielago is, I don't know, I just randomly saw it one day. I saw the little thumbnail they had, and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. And I caught it the same day. And I was like, dude, this is beast. This is really, really beast. But I think that is it for my for this anime tag. Once again, thank you, Son Wukong, for tagging me in this video. Now, if anyone out there wants to do this tag video, I'll let me see. I don't know. I'll tag Shonen Jump Captain. I know Mac told me one time that well, screw it. I'll tag Mac as well. Screw him. I don't care what he thinks. And okay, I'll go. Actually, I think I want to tag my boy Poor God Sex Uchiha too, man. Let's see what his thing is, because I know he's been watching anime for as long as I have too. So I'm curious to hear Poor God Sex Uchiha's thoughts too. So Poor God Sex Uchiha, Mac, Shonen Jump Captain. I'm always gonna tag my boy Underrated. Actually, Underrated, bro. If you want to do it too, go ahead, bro. You might do it anyway. I'm trying to think. Is that all I wanted to say on this video? Yeah, and once again, thanks a lot, Son Wukong, for once again, thank you, Son Wukong, so much, man, for getting me to this tag video. Not only because of how fun this was, but listen, bro. Dude, I can't believe I forgot the greatness of Gundam Wing. Like, I seriously, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know what I'm gonna do on this channel with it, but something will happen with Gundam Wing on this channel, yo. I'm hyped, dude. I really, seriously, I cannot fathom how I forgot the greatness of Gundam Wing. I mean, I remembered, but I didn't remember, bro. And now I'm gonna rewatch it again, blind as a bat, blind as a Billy Bat, because I don't remember what happens. I don't remember what happens. I don't remember how it ends. I don't remember any of that. So I'm excited. I'm gonna try to do something with Gundam Wing on this channel, and for damn sure, I'll give you guys a little insight if you made it this far in the video. My next series I'm going to read are Vinland Saga, Kingdom, and Blame, and then I'm going to catch up to Magi and Assassination Classroom. So those are going to be my 5. I think the first ones I'm going to do is going to be Magi and Vinland Saga, and then I'm going to continue on with Assassination Classroom. Kingdom I'm already reading. Kingdom is nasty. Kingdom is disgusting. So we'll get back onto that. I think the reason why I want to read Vinland Saga is because Ibrahim told me to read it. The man has good taste. He's given me great recommendations so far, and Zaki as well. Zaki, everything is recommended so far has been GOAT. So I'm gonna take Vinland Saga, first, and then I'm going to continue on from there. But you guys have an awesome day. We continue into like swimwear, and hey man, this was a lot of fun, especially, I'm telling you, I couldn't believe I forgot about Gundam Wing. But I'm gonna end this off with the greatness, man. The greatness of Cell, dude. The greatness of